Good evening. First of all, I would like to thank our media fraternity and friends for taking time to come and be with us here. The sole purpose of having you all here is for us to give you a small elucidation of how today's one-day downing of shutter went by, and also to give you an insight about what is to happen next. So firstly, for today's downing of shutter, we have received reports from our volunteers and our officials saying that today's shutdown was a peaceful one. So I think that is as brief as it is, but we have also called you here to give you an insight about what is to happen next. So that is with us as a trading community and a body, we also are under the apex body of CNCCI, which as we all know, it is a Confederation of Kohima Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And what we have been directed was that we were directed to continue with the downing of shutters, and this downing of shutters will be indefinite. And during this downing of shutters, as of today, there were certain commercial outlets like the pharmacies, hotels with in-guest services, and bakeries. They were exempted from the purview of the closure. But following suit with the directive given by CNCCI, from tomorrow onwards, there is no exemption of any commercial business activities. So it is more or less like a blanket ban for all commercial outlets. So I think that is more or less about it. So I think we should all pray and hope for the best to get a positive response from the government, so that this closure may come to a fruition by making sure that the government as well as our organizations gets in tie with. So I believe that is all about it. Thank you.
I would also like to add to what my General Secretary has shared. Today it was a 12-hour shutdown, starting from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening. However, from tomorrow onwards, there will be no timing. It will be a total shutdown, daytime as well as nighttime. So that is the clarification I want to add to what he has shared with you. We also would like to extend our appreciation and gratitude to the public, as well as the members of the KCCI, for responding positively to the call of the Kohima Chamber of Commerce and Industries. In the days to come also, we expect similar cooperation, more support from the public as well as the Chamber of Commerce, and not forgetting the press and print media.
Our band was, like being said, for a day, a 12 hours band, but as per the directives, we will have to adhere to it. So we would like to convey this message to our public here in Kohima to kindly bear with us for the inconveniences.
The severity of fund drive from our national workers might not be the same in Dimapur and in Kohima. Nonetheless, we are also facing similar fund drive from various Naga national political groups, So in short, when you are made to part with a good chunk of your profit, it becomes difficult for even the proprietor to earn enough to run his family for his financial requirements. And in that process, he has to hike the price of good items that he is offering to the public. So that is the problem that we are facing. And in a way, we feel that for the national cause, we also have to sacrifice. However, too much national political groups are also draining our patience, not only financially, monetarily, but even our patience. So that is the uneasiness the public, the business community out here is facing. The office of the KCCI have not received any complaints about collection from government agencies. There might be or there might not be. Even if there is, no reports as such have been made to the KCCI. Other than that, there are in Nagaland and Kohima, you all know that we have lots of unions and associations and organizations who take up various activities to mobilize funds for their group, union, or association, like raffle tickets, dinner packs, concerts, potteries, etc., etc. So this also contributes to sort of a harassment to the business community. Certain associations, they never sought the goodwill or the free will of the traders, but they come and impose the ticket. They just give them the ticket and go away, and when they return, they ask for the money for the ticket. That is how things are going here. So not only the Naga political groups, but to a certain extent, even the civil organizations also, not all, but they are also indulging in that. However, that cannot be equated with what the Naga political groups are taking away from the business community. Forget about the amount. There have been certain incidents where undergrounds have taken away some, in a way, sort of detained some businessmen to extract certain amount of money. But these business people, they don't even tell us which group have taken them. And obviously, they won't disclose us what amount they are paying. Everything, there is a sense of insecurity to disclose that. That is the reality of the situation here.
It gets overlooked, unheeded.
In a way, the present exercise is not only to vent out the problems, the burdens faced by the trading community, but to sensitize the public there. Because of such random collections, the business community is facing a lot of hardship, and at the receiving end of those fund drives are the public. So we want them to understand that what the KCCA or the Chamber of Commerce are taking up is in the interest of the public. And on our side, we have been discussing among ourselves that we have to meet certain civil organizations which have weightage and influence, so that they also come forward to join the hands of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry in their fight to do away with these random collections and unabated taxation.
We also wish to impress upon the government and its law enforcing agencies to come up with initiation of helpline numbers and social media accounts, so that a complainant or a witness or a victim could take the liberty without having any sense of threat to come up with the witnesses to appear in court likewise. And I think in our previous interview I have also mentioned that I would want to stress this again. We want the government and its law enforcing agencies to come up with witness protection programs.
We are confining it only to shutter down. Public as well as vehicular movement or other normal activities will not be disrupted. Only the shutters of the business establishments will be down. We cannot give a definite compare and contrast, and this is what we expect will be the outcome of the current shutter down. However, in the past, there were instances that shutters were down for one day or few days, and then it ended there. But as I said earlier, if we could approach the civil organizations to come out and join the hands of the business community, obviously we hope that this time there will be some positive changes. There will be some developments. This, if it is not made into a mass public movement, I think a section of the society shouting alone will not curb the menace. So in due course of time, we will be approaching civil organizations, share our strategies, even listen to suggestions or advisors, or if there are more better strategies they can share with us, we will incorporate them and try to make it into a mass movement so that the objective of the business community is achieved. Just now, I have a talk with the president of our CNCCI and impress upon him the need to have window periods so that public are also given a space to restock the provisions. So in due course of time, we will think over an appropriate time where public can be, shutters can be opened again, and public can be given access to restock the provisions. That was what we discussed and he shared with me. So I hope the CNCCI will take an appropriate decision when that window period should be given. Before we achieved our objective, we cannot say or predict, forecast what will happen after that. However, the CNCCI has stated that some of the districts have come up to extend their solidarity and support by joining the DCCI on the beginning of their indefinite ban. So they thought that if they go for the indefinite ban, since some of the districts have joined them, it will have greater impact. That was what he shared with us. Indeed, they did not consult us that whether it will be appropriate to prepone the indefinite ban from 29 to 27. This is tomorrow. But we feel that they have taken the right decision. So even if we have a meeting and discuss that matter also, it will just be a waste of energy and resources, because for those who are in Kohima, Chumugeti, it won't be a problem to reach to the CNI office. However, those coming from the remote area, they really have to take the trouble. So I think over social media also, we are communicating regularly, and certain matters we have shared our thoughts and have taken decision over our sharing in the social WhatsApp groups. When other districts are also not given any exemption, so we thought that it is better that we follow them as well. And I think giving some exemption is creating more confusion.
This appeal is made out to our members, the traders. We would want them to not take this indefinite shutter downing by taking the advantage of hiking prices, because we see that in such a situation, hoardings happen, and then panic buying happens. So sometimes there are some who tends to take such advantage. So we would want to appeal all traders here in Kohima or likewise any other districts following suit with the shutter down to kindly not resort to such hiking of prices. I have made appeals to the police department to come up with helpline numbers. So I believe very shortly they will communicate to us.